The Women's Study Club of Cass City first organized in 1908 and met in member homes. They had an interest in book reviews, poems, plays, and musicals. They also had a strong desire to establish a library for the community. To raise funds, they put on plays and concerts at the Opera House and collected money from various business organizations. In 1911, Mr. Oughton of the Cass City State Bank donated an upstairs room of the bank for a public library. 160 books were purchased to open the library, and at the end of the year, they had 500 books. On our way to the library, we met this young musician. The library serves over 5,700 patrons a year. The Bullard Library was established in 1906 when the village was bequeathed the estate of E. A. and Emma Bullard. Their home and property would be used as a public library site. The first librarian was Mary Livingston. Their home served as a library until 1960, when a modern facility was built. Today, the library, under the guidance of Jim Rancello, serves over 25,000 visitors. The Sanford name was added to the Bullard Sanford Library when building funds were given by Annalee Sanford in 1960. 1974 marked the 10-year anniversary. Norman Cousins, editor of the Saturday Review, was the featured speaker for the Sunday open house. In 1976, Bloomfield Township Public Library became the first public library in the state of Michigan to employ a computerized system for circulation. By 1977, the library had more than 110,000 circulating adult books, plus 7,000 reference books. The children's collection exceeds 35,000 volumes. A variety of magazines, newspapers, and nearly 2,700 audio tapes and records were also featured in the adult and children's area. With the passage of time, board members change, and new dedicated people continue the mission of serving the library and the community. In the years to follow, the Friends of the Library deserve much credit for the many fundraising events and the hundreds of people they involved as volunteers. The township population continued to grow, and more use is given to the library. The need to expand becomes apparent. In 1986, the library hours were extended to 65 per week. Patrons of the library now have access to 150,000 books in the collection. There are 34,208 registered borrowers, and the library features a new videocassette library of 2,000 movies and educational programs. Patrons also checked out 448,208 books that year. The library, like most around the country in the 1990s, added computers for public use with access to the internet. Today, the computer reference section is a high traffic area. In 1997, the drive-up book return was added. The library in 2004 has 66,364 cardholders and checks out nearly 650,000 books a year. Over 692,000 patrons virtually visit the library through the library website. More than 300,000 visitors come to the library each year. The successful passage of the Library Improvements Bond Proposition of 2004 assures the community the library will meet their needs for the next 20 years. We thank all who have been part of making and contributing to the success of this very special place.